I remember it all very well. Looking back, it was the summer I turned 18. We lived in a one-room rundown shack on the outskirts of New Orleans. We didn't have money for food or rent, to say the least. We were hard-pressed, and Mama spent every last penny we had to buy me a dancing dress. Mama washed and combed and curled my hair, and then she painted my eyes and lips. And then I stepped into a satin dancing dress, had a split on the side, clean it up to my hip. It was red velvet trimming and it fit me good. Seeing back from the looking glass, there stood a woman where a half-grown kid had stood. She said, "Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down." Mama dabbed a little bit of perfume on my neck, then she kissed my cheek. Then I saw the tears welling up in her troubled eyes, and she started to speak. She looked at a pitiful shack, and then she looked at me and took a ragged breath. She said, "Paul's written off, and I'm real sick, and the baby's gonna starve to death." She handed me a heart-shaped locket that said to thine own self be true. And I shivered as I watched the road crawl across the toe of my high-heeled shoe. It sounded like somebody else who was talking, asking, "Mama, what do I do?" She said, "Just be nice to the gentleman, Fancy, and they'll be nice to you." She said, "Here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. Lord, forgive me for what I do, but if you want out, well, it's up to you. Don't let me down, cause your mama's gonna leave your town." Well, that was the last time I saw my mom, and then I left the rickety shack. The welfare people came and took the baby, and Mama died, and I ain't been back. But the wheel of fate had started to turn, and for me there was no way out. And it wasn't very long till I knew exactly what my mom had been talking about. She said, "Here's your one..." Oh, no, sorry. Tell this song about that I was gonna be a lady someday, though I didn't know when or how. I couldn't see spend the rest of my life with my head hung down in shame. You know, might have been born just plain white trash, but Fancy wasn't my name. Here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. It wasn't very long after Blevin Man took me in and off the streets. 1 week later, I was pouring a tea in a 5-room hotel suite. I chimed a king, a congressman, and the occasional aristocrat. Then I got me a Georgia mansion and an elegant New York townhouse flat, and I ain't been back. Now in this world, there's a lot of self-righteous hypocrites that call me bad. Wouldn't mind turning for turning me out, no matter how good we had. But though I ain't hurt for worried about nothing, but now 15 years, I can still hear the desperation in my poor mama's voice ringing in my ears. She said, "Here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. Lord, forgive me for what I do. If you want out, well, it's up to you. You don't let me down. Now your mama's gonna move you uptown." And I guess she did.
All right, that was Diana, her first time. We are gonna break this thing up right now and get the straight white Buffalo boys up here to sing you a few of them Buffalo tunes to do their call across the vibe.